Good morning, children. Today we are just continuing the second stanza of the poem Dear March Coming. In the last class, in the first stanza, we discussed that our poet is introducing March as a person. She personifies, and from the first stanza itself, we understood that she really enjoys the company of March. Here, okay, second stanza. I got your letter. And the birds, the maples never knew that you were coming. I declared how red their faces grew. Okay, children, here I got your letter. I got your letter means I got March's letter. So she is just having, or she is just conversing, or she just talking with our March. So she is saying, I got your letter, and the birds, the maples never knew. Maples means the trees that grow in the northern countries. Okay, so the maples never knew that you were coming. I declared how red their faces grew. Here we can understand that what actually winter season is just gone and now spring is just at the doorstep. So changes are coming slowly. By the arrival of March only, now all the trees and all the birds just started, not birds, all the flowers just started blooming and trees what just changing their colors, all like that. Okay, so but March, forgive me. She is saying that, please, March, forgive me. And though for what? Why she is asking forgiveness? Why? Because all those hills you left for me to hew. There were no purple suitable. You took it all with you. Here, children, our poet is apologizing. She is asking forgiveness. Why? Because how the hills were not right color. It's not just now all that hills are not in purple color. Why? But our poet is saying that what? When March last left, March took all the purple with it. So now they are just started changing their color only. So she is asking forgiveness. Actually, you took all with you. So please forgive me. Now you are arrived. So now they will change their color. Okay, I got your letter and the birds, the maples never knew that you were coming. I declared how red their faces grew. But March, forgive me, and all those hills you left for me to hew, there were no purple suitable. You took it all with you. Anyway, you took all the purple with you, but now they started changing. So please forgive me. Okay, next stanza. Who knocks? That April. Lock the door. I will not be persuaded. He stayed away here to call when I am occupied, but trifles look so trivial. As soon as you have come in, that blame is just as dear as praise, and praise as mere as blame. Oh, now somebody is knocking at the door. Anyway, our poet is angry. Somebody is knocking at the door, and who is that? Who is just knocking? April is knocking. Now our March and our poet is in a good company, and here our April is arrived to disturb. So actually our poet don't want anybody to disturb their company. She want to be in the company of March. Anyway, when April comes, March has to change and March has to wait for the next year to come back. She know everything, but actually she don't want anybody to disturb her company. So she enjoys March. Enjoys the company of March. So that is what she is saying. Who knocks? That April. Lock the door. I don't want to disturb anybody. What? Anybody to disturb their company. Okay. He stayed away here to call when I am occupied. So here our poet is saying our March, he stayed away. Here also children, pronoun he is used here. That means she is personifies March as a person. As an, I think as a young man. He stayed away here to call when I am occupied. After a year he is back and now you want to disturb our company. No, I am not going to disturb our conversation, our company and everything. You just go away. But trifles look so trivial. But our poet is saying what? Trifles means what? It's given in your textbook. Things of little value. And trivial means not important. So again our poet is saying what? These are all not important. I know when the time comes, March has to leave. This person has to leave and April will occupy the space of March. Anyway, I know everything. So she is away. She is very, very much angry with April for staying away so long. And our poet is also saying, oh, you stayed away so long. So now March is here. And who are you to disturb our company? You know, I always be happy. And you know, when you arrive, my happiness will go away. I am only happy with March. So she said that all her what? All her sadness will go away when March. When March arrives. She enjoys the company of March. Okay. Then, as soon as you have come, that blame is as dear as praise. And praise as mere as blame. So here again our poet is saying that anyway now you are here. Anyway you are here, March, you are here. But what? When you comes or when you arrive, you will what? You will bring all the beauty with you. But when you go away, what? You will take everything with you. So we can say that blame is as dear as praise and praise as mere as blame. Okay, so there is no difference here. There is no difference between that blame and praise. Praise. Why? Because when you took away all this beauty and everything, all of you will start blame. But at the same time, when you arrive back with everything, they will praise you. So here blame is not important. Anyway, all of you will praise you. Okay, children. So what? This poem celebrates the coming of spring to the country after cold winter. And here the main or important thing is our poet personifies the season. She just imagines that spring has come to pay her a visit, and she is very much happy, very much delighted with her guest. And who is the guest? Guest is this spring. Okay, she tries to make spring feel comfortable. So she also invites to her room upstairs, and she want to have a long chat and want to exchange so many news with her, just like she meet her dearest friend after a long time. And by that time, when there is a knock on the door and she assumes that it's April, and what happened by the knock of that door, she is very much irritated. So arrival of April means the coming of summer and passing of spring. That's why she is very much disturbed. Okay children, I think you understood this chapter. Okay, anyway, you go through this 3 stanzas, and after that please do one thing. Please copy down that how many meanings are in your textbook. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, copy down that 5 meanings in your textbook and try to summarize this poem. Okay, and on the coming days I will give you notes. Okay, I think today this is enough for you. Thank you and have a nice day. So please be ready to complete your notebook. On the coming days I will put all the answers. Okay children, thank you and have a nice day.